Now, at the conclusion of your meetings, gather all your notes together. You know, maybe you bring your assistant managers in, any managers you really trust that, you know, that they're going to help you with this. But you want to build a team of, or you want to build a list of your A players. You know, the 20% that do 80% of the work, right? Those are your A players. Make that list because those are the people you want to continue to grow and develop and your relationships with them. And really, you know, they're the ones that are going to make your store prosper. Then you're going to make a list of liabilities. These individuals that are at the bottom of the list that are just disgruntled, they hate their life, they hate their job, and you're going to help them find the job that they love by firing them or forcing them to quit. And I have, by the way, I've got a lesson through this course on how when you have a difficult conversation with somebody with one of these liabilities, you give them two options. One, they follow your expectations, or two, they've put in their 2 weeks notice today. And 9 out of 10 times I've gotten a liability give me their resignation, and I've never had to fire them. And I'm going to teach you that through this course. But build a list of liabilities, partner with your DM or whoever your boss may be, and get rid of them as fast as possible. I want you to think about this for just real briefly. If you have one bad associate in your store, how do you think that affects your business? I mean, how much of your business are you losing? Do you know? Let's just throw a number out there. That bad associate, maybe they're a part-time associate working, 3-4 days a week, 25 hours a week. And let's just say they help 50 customers a day. So let's just say they work 4 days. They help 50 customers a day. I'm not a mathematician, but how many customers is that? So let's see, 200 customers a week that they're helping. They are negatively impacting 200 customers per week. Per week. That's almost 1,000 a month with their negative and toxic attitude. I mean, how many customers is that in a year? 12,000? Are you kidding me? How long does a business last with one negative employee working part-time? Now imagine if that employee is working full-time. Imagine if you have 2 negative, toxic employees working for you, or even worse, 3 or 4 or 5. How long does a business last? I'll tell you, it doesn't last very long. You look at those stores that are at the bottom of every list and every metric in your company, they're in the double-digit red. Those stores have a broken culture, and they have a lot of negative people working in the store, a lot of toxic people, and they are just running customers out of town. And it's hard to recover from that. I'll tell you that much. It's extremely difficult. It can take over a year of good management to just fix 6 months of poor management. Understand that. Now, you're probably thinking, Stephen, well, I've got my top 10 A players or top 5 or top 20, whoever they may be, and then I've got my liabilities. Well, what about everybody else? I call everybody else your trainables. These are people that are in the middle. They're not your best employees. They're not your worst. They're in the middle. These people can be trained to be top performers, okay? Now, you want to spend the majority of your focus on your top performers, your A players, making them bigger and better every single day, okay? You just feed those lions, and they're going to perform for you. And then you use those top performers to help the trainables, to train those middle feeders, those people in the middle that just aren't that great but not bad enough to fire. They're just kind of average. Use your A players to train those, and you'll eventually start bringing some more A players from the trainable list up to the top of the ladder.